Good evening, everybody. My name is Bobby Cuthbertson, and tonight I want to talk to you about something that is awesome. I just started a series the other day, and this is part two of the series. It's the topic of the night is planning. You got to plan because um, like you'll have a dream or an idea in your head. You're like, that sounds great. I really would love to do that, right? And you just, you'll sit back and you're maybe in your chair and in the living room, and you're like, yeah, that would be awesome. Or maybe you're like at the table or at the computer, and you're looking up stuff about what your dream is, and like, I really would like to do that. And then you go for the first step would be you decide. You say, yes, I am going to do this. I'm going to take the action to do it. I'm not sure how to do it yet, but but I am going to do this. I've decided this is going to happen. I'm going to bring it. It's going to come to life. I'm going to be able to do this dream, whatever your dream is, whatever my dream is. But then you say, you know, because after a while, just deciding, and if you don't do and take any action on deciding, it'll work for a while. But then you're like, you know what, it's not getting anywhere. So what you have to do is you have to plan. You have to make a plan. See, when you make a plan, when you write down what your dream is, what you decided to do, and you start putting it on paper, and you start saying, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. However, you know, it becomes real. When you see it, when you be able to hold that piece of paper, when you hold a piece of paper in your hand, and you go, yeah, okay, and you start reading it, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's tangible. You can actually hold the piece of paper. It's not in your head anymore. You've written it out, and it's in front of you. You can actually hold it. It's great. Well, anyway, let me tell you this quick story. It's sort of great because it illustrates what I'm talking about very well. Because I'm from Florida, and I was born and I've lived close to the coastline most of my whole life. So this dream is something that probably my dad put in my head, and that just something that I've always thought about was buying someday. That's the key word there. Someday buying a big enough boat that I could go out and spend a couple weeks just going island hopping, right? Going island hopping, you know, and go to a different place every day, catch fish because I'm a fisherman, catch fresh fish or go down snorkel dive to maybe get some fresh lobster or catch some crabs with a net or whatever, just be able to have fresh seafood every night and be able to like be in a different harbor, be able to enjoy stuff. Well, anyway, that was just it was a dream of mine. I've been like dreaming it since I was like probably three, since I could think. I probably was dreaming that dream, right? We had some boats, we did some stuff, but we never went for weeks. We'd go out for a day and come back in, that kind of thing. Excuse me. So, sorry, I just had dinner. Forgive me. I had some pasta. It was good. But anyway, by the way, I chopped up some. Let me tell you that pasta. It was great. I put some hamburger in it. Put some bell peppers and onions. They were fresh, right out of the garden. It was cool. So I had some bell peppers, onions, some hamburger meat that was brown, and I put some mushroom gravy in with it, and what is that? I put a jalapeno or two in there, and I mixed it up. Maybe some sour cream, make it look creamy. It was great. But anyway, I just had that for dinner tonight. It was great. So um, I just like to eat good stuff. Pasta is probably one of my favorite things. Give me spaghetti or rice. I'm good. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I had this dream that I wanted to go buy a boat and go fishing, and just, be able just to go to different places. And I married this girl, and she'd never been to Florida, right? And we moved to Florida, and I said, I'm going to take you to the Florida Keys, which is beautiful. It's just awesome. The water's like really beautiful. It's you can see 50 foot down in some places. You can see the coral reefs around you and different fish swimming around. It's fun. So she's like, "What?" I'm like, so I started selling her on, you know, babe, I got this dream and this is what we can do. I started telling her about, I decided this is what we're going to do. We can do this. And so then it hit me. I said, you know what? I need to write it down. I need to put it down on a piece of paper where I can make a plan. And so when we started making a plan with it, it became real. She got in with me. She's like, we can do this. And we started writing down everything we needed for the boat. We started writing down, what we needed for the, food and water. And we need, we got 2 ice chests in case I caught fish or in case I want to keep fish alive for live bait, that kind of thing. So we had 2 coolers. We had like 4 cases of water because we're gonna go for like 3 weeks. So you can't go to the store once you're on a boat. You're basically stuck. Which is we weren't stuck. But you know what I'm saying? You can't really go down to Walmart because you don't have a car. You're in a boat. So it was just like once we started planning and started writing stuff down, we started looking for the boat. We started looking for the stuff to buy. Find the right kind of fishing equipment and everything. And we found that we got it all together because we had a plan. And so it went from my brain, me thinking about it by myself, every once in a while talking to her about it, to deciding, yeah, this is what we're gonna do, to saying, okay, baby, let's just write this thing down. I started writing plans out. Hey, look at this, and she looked at it. She goes, okay, yeah, it might work. But the more she looked at it, the more yeah, that can work. And so I was like, all right, we got everything going. We went down. We had a great time. We went snorkeling, went fishing, caught, like 10 different sharks. We caught a cobia. I caught a whole bunch of snapper. Never caught a grouper, which was crazy. I love catching grouper. They're easy to catch up here where I'm at in Northwest Florida. But down there, I never caught a grouper. Don't ask me. But anyway, I caught a lot of shark, which was cool. They're fun, and they caught one that was 6.5 foot long. Couldn't get in the boat. I couldn't figure out how to get it in the boat. It finally came off the hook, which is probably a good thing because it would have probably been too big in the back of the boat with just 2 of us. Anyway, what I'm saying is because I wrote this plan down, it actually happened. We went on the trip. We went on the trip really of a lifetime. But I mean, I'm going to go on more trips of a lifetime. So I mean, it wasn't, but it was so far. It's been the best trip I ever took because it was just when do I get to take a 3-week vacation? See, I work with Empower Network, and it empowers me to do what I want to do. So I'm free to go on vacations. I'm free to work from wherever. I work from the back of my boat. I work from Marathon Harbor, from Key Largo, and from Isla Mirada, and from Key West. I work from all those areas. I couldn't do that if I was tied to a 9 to 5, which some people are tied to it, but that don't mean you have to stay there forever. If you want to be able to live your dreams, you want to be able to, decide that you want to do things more exciting than what you're doing now. You don't want to be where you're at for the next year, whatever. For a year from now, you want to be able to say, hey, check out what I did. I decided, and then I wrote a plan, and it came to pass. I mean, it's awesome. It's great. You can be wherever you want to be in a year from now, in 6 months from now. It's up to you. Decide. I believe you already decided. I believe you're thinking about, man, I'm going to write that plan down so this video ends. But what you need to do now is you need to go ahead. There's a link at the bottom of this video. You need to go ahead and hit that link. Just go ahead and click on it. Excuse me. Once you click on that link, you're going to come to another page. Just fill out the page. And there's a place for you to enter. Go ahead and enter your credit card number. And push the button that says Get Access Now. You can start tonight for $25. And once you start for $25 tonight, you take the action to do that. It's going to be awesome. I can see you writing your plan. I see you living the life you want to live. Right, let me say this right now. I want to congratulate you for getting started tonight for $25. So go ahead and click the button at the bottom of this video, or link at the bottom of this video, excuse me, and go ahead and fill out that form, put in your credit card information, and press the button that says Get Access Now and join tonight. And I look forward to working with you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.